Ooh la la.
Good afternoon, everyone. Captain Lane speaking, and wishing you a safe travels to your crypto destination. For those of you traveling with mice, please securely position your cursor over the light button below and right-click with your favorite finger. For those with touchscreen devices, we ask that you gently press the
Damn, feeling lucky. Out above most streets, us two in these streets. Diamonds on my feet, caught up in these talks. Circling my head top, should've been more cautious. Now I got what I wanted. Many I've been here before, made it out of 11 more. Like my phone CoinEx, so I can't stop, I want it all. Listen up, I'm calling you. I need you to tell the truth. Remember when you wanted to. Remember that I said my truth. Turn around, eat your greens. When you fight, but you do real clean. Then you come to the bed and you love real dirty. Everybody sweater drops, you're real keen. Bring it, let me get your juiciest piece. Can't remember when I've had the same please. The shops of the club never had no boundary. How's it gonna be? Wanna eat these centipedes? Where we gonna go? You're gonna need these calories. Giving me a treat to refill these berries. Then you only them on your knees. There's no way to dream. Ooh, it's sneaking up on you. There's nothing you can do. There's things about the boo. Sneaking up on you, there's nothing you can do. There's things about the boom. I lose control when you do it like that. Ain't got you love when I go mad. Got you at the perfect time. I was watching that. You know what you want to do, but I can never be. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital, dash digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital. Stepping like Marty McFly, stepping I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why, I never doubted me why, I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win, I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend, only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids, that's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends, had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win, you know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold, I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb, I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, digital. living my truth, no tricks. I'm trying to feed my kids, I'm trying to keep my way. I'm trying to live my life while we get rich. My biz, money gon' come, some go. Man, if you know, you know. I've been through highs and lows. Here for the ride, I go. Slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up. The numbers crunching, no sit-ups. I grew up and got dripped up. Purple label, my get up. That's 101, not a one and done. Month to month, and there's more to come. I told Cushy, let's run it up. Now it's millions on millions. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital. The dash digital. Go. Digital. The cash digital. The dash digital. Run it up. Digital.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Double up. The money I color. Double up. The money I color. 2 turns of 4 turns of 8. Sleep and get paid. Rich when I wait. I bet the bank. I set the pace. Guess what I make? That's what I make. Counting pockets, that's a trending topic. You got this and you got that, but got no spending options. I keep quiet, but still get it rocking. I keep quiet with it in my pocket. I keep quiet, moving stuff for silent. Double up. The money I color.
Here we go.
Double up. The money I color.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dogg. My name is Lane. So glad to have you here tonight as we take a look at this market, discuss a little bit what's going on, what I've been doing today, some of the steps that I've taken, some of the improvements that I've forced upon myself to do. First of all, I got to remind you of this 4-letter word over here, man, that probably should be part of your vocabulary. Dog. It will save you 10% off of a Tangem wallet. Pretty cool. You get to just get the app. You know, you can even order the cards through the app. Very secure. Secure. Awesome app. You can even onboard, offboard. And you know what I forgot to talk about? What have just started over here? They've got swaps over here. It's right up here at the top. Can we see it right up there? Swaps provided by Changeless through the February 14th to the 21st. 0 service fees on swapping out. Right from the app on your Tangem wallet. How cool is that? They also have onboarding, offboarding. Go to the Tangem website. Whenever you're ready, just click buy and it'll give you an option to put that code in. And as you see, it knocks off a 10% for you and also helps support the channel. I like putting things out there that are worthwhile. Also, if you don't like the idea of, not having a very secure wallet with all seed phrase, you have a seed phrase and a no seed phrase option on the version 2 there, which is this one, a little different. Also, the SecuX wallet. I'm plugging wallets because you need to be safe, man. I'm telling you, especially if you got Bitcoin, get it off the exchanges for real. Another option, really cool little setup. I like this one. I use this one too. I got multiple wallets and I want multiple hardware wallets. I swear there's even one of these guys hanging out. Even one of these little guys. So be safe. But I use different wallets for different purposes too. You should do that. We talked a little bit about that last night. I'll give you a link. Maybe we'll go over it a little bit more at some point. But you do need to do that. But right now, let's take a look at this market, which is just flying off the handle right as we speak. Make sure my music's not blasting everyone to the skies there. Let me know if that's too loud. We got Dave P in the house. We got Strega over here. How's it going, Strega? DP almost had something for you like that, but hard to put against my background here. We got Law. How's it going, Law? LOL. Sam Webb's in the group here. Shout out to Sam. How's it going, my man? I've got the pimp suit on tonight, baby. Because I've been pimping. Been pimping them coins, man. Let me tell you. Pimping ain't easy. Pimping ain't easy. Takes a lot. Have the patience for some of these bags to get to the Moonbag territory. OKT's down to 20 bucks. Really? You were hanging around 40 bucks for the longest time, man. What happened to you? Or maybe I'm thinking, okay. Just seeing some coins I haven't seen in a minute. Let's come over to the Bitcoin and take a look and see what's going on, man. It's had a high wick to the upside, then a wick to the downside, doing what it does best, right? That's ye old market makers just having fun on a Thursday. We still got one more day for them to mess with your heads before we get the weekend, where we have no volume coming in from retail yet. We're kind of hanging. It's mostly the cheaters on the, well, not cheaters, but it's still mostly the bigger guys that are out there playing with us right now. In my personal opinion, how I'm interpreting this market right now. But right now we bounced off this trend line right here. Let's zoom out. I'm on the 2-hour chart. That was this guy right here. Swing of the tops on these candles. Doesn't fit as well over here on the daily. It will vary depending on what time frame you're on, but I think we did this on the 4-hour actually. Looks a little bit more. Tops. And we're retesting that area possibly. It came off this wick, but these two over here lined up nicely. But then I also got this dotted line from the very top wick. So that's just like the extent. That's like the upper part of the atmosphere. As soon as we get past that, there's no more oxygen, so clearly we must be in space headed to the moon. Which brings us to a measured move that may get us up to 58,800. Sounds pretty juicy, right? I'm not complaining. However, we just are at that perfect place for them to leave us all weekend. You know how the market makers like to do that? So it wouldn't surprise me at all. We got to move this to match it over here with time. This is that dotted trend line, that kind of, the fringes of this possible move. And quite honestly, being 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in on a Thursday, Friday being tomorrow, yeah, I could definitely see them having more fun, getting everybody excited on a Friday. Because it's all on a tear, it's going to the moon. But then, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock comes and all that push to the upside is gone. And you're just sitting there and it's got to hold its own. And that's what they want to see. Will it hold on? Is retail coming in? And I think we're just going to gradually drop. I'm watching that too. I'm watching to see what they do. But there could be a nice little move up to the upside. 53,000 also could help our goody altcoins. Just throwing that out there. Bouncing off this trend line, finding support. That's bullish to me. Regained the 9 moving average on the 4-hour. What do I say? If you're riding the 9, you're doing just fine, baby. Don't have anything bad to say about you. Do notice this Ichimoku cloud's getting a little thick, so the idea of coming up here and getting rejected and falling right into it over the weekend could happen. Take it one step at a time, but right now, altcoins are still looking yummy until they get right where they are now. We got a trend line there, which is now resistance. I suppose we're looking at total 3. This is my altcoins, your neighbor's altcoins, Elizabeth Warren's altcoins, so she has altcoins. I don't know anymore. I can't tell what's going on there. Well, here we are with our juicy altcoins. Bigger time frame here. I'm tracking this trend line right here, right? Let me make sure we got a good, yeah, that's pretty much right on it. So, as altcoins gain, and we like it when they gain. Remember, we were tripping out over here. Are we going to hold this 505 billion? Not only did we hold it, we blasted through, retested it, and just are shooting up. So a very good possibility. We still got some more billions to come in here. Another 10 billion is what I'm kind of seeing just from where we are now. But it should start getting some resistance here for this trend line, and how that holds or how this works out, I don't know. This is what happened last time it was in that area, and it could do something like that here. Do have a target up here, 584. That's, you know, another 50 billion coming. Well, no, another 40 billion coming in, and that makes the numbers go up. So what you guys doing when the numbers going up? Are you taking advantage of this, or are you just watching things go up and bounce down? Something that's good to think about right now in the market, and let you know what I'm doing as we're looking at Bitcoin to kind of as our guide. We got this very high coming into the weekend. Altcoins are just popping up too. Total three's looking pretty juicy, right? Yeah, I'm peeling off some as I get it. One of them I did was VeChain. We've talked about that, right? It's a must-have. It's a staple. Very fortunate that I decided to moonbag that little guy. The beauty of it was that the price that I got in on this, because it was, you know, like, yeah, I had my eye on this one. It was about a penny and a half right in through there in those nice little areas. Always trying to get it under 2 cents. And here we are at 4.5 cents. So we doubled. Actually did a little bit more than that, and I got to moonbag it, so pulled my capital out, or most of it. Still working on a little bit of it because she still got some room to go up. I'm looking at this fractal here, but I'm going to move it. Here we can see the actual price action, and we got this trend line, major trend line that we broke to the downside. Now, what could happen and what has been happening? What could possibly happen? There might be a strong enough move. I'm on a 3-day chart here that could actually propel us to the upside, and we could break back in. We've seen a couple of altcoins do this same setup, and that's what happened to them. This one's just being the laggard that could be pulling that off. Worst case scenario is we go to zero. We bounce off of here and maybe reaccumulate a little bit. Not too bad. And that's coming down about 4 cents. Maybe even test 3.5 cents. I don't know. Good. It's in the picture, but then eventually getting above there, or it's just a slow trajectory just right under it. But eventually it's got to get above. Just got to. But if it does, it's going to move sweet, fast, and heavy around to 8, almost 9 cents back up to these little juicy areas that have before. Pull a Fibonacci right here on this little guy, VET, man. This guy went up to like 28, 29 cents before during the last bull market. They're doing some cool stuff, getting ready to unleash some news too, hence the move to the upside and possibly the bullish breakout if it ever gets past this red trend line I got here. That's about 5.5 cents thereabouts, getting up there above that. She may go harder toward 10 cents, I'm just saying. I'm hoping so. So very thrilled about that, and working that little bag. And looking to moonbag is what I can, and try to pull out some at this point in the market where we are with Bitcoin. I mean, we're not too far from our all-time highs before, right? It only makes sense that, hey man, this has got to be a good time to at least start getting your capital back, right? I've been deploying the capital for a long time. I've been DCAing through right around through here in this area, all the way through here. Even got a little too happy and went too heavy on some things. Right, meaning that I ran out of dry powder when the real getting was good. Yeah. And you got to tweak these mistakes as you go through this, and just always keep trying to do better, making notes for the next bull market. And you get better and better every time. And you make that life-changing money. You don't go back to work for the man anymore. You rest at night knowing that you are providing for your family and hopefully generational wealth. Let's hope. And may every one of you be blessed to accomplish that. Been playing by the OG rules on this channel. We went over a lot of them a couple nights ago on the live stream talking about it. Thanks, shout out to Secrets of Crypto, an OG Twitter account over there, breaks it all down. Accumulation wells accumulate through these areas. We ride it up and we start paying ourselves and peeling off, getting our capital back. We're above our 618, man. That's extremely bullish here. And I just feel like I got this chart just kind of, let's go with the MBT one. Here one. This is what the big boys are playing with anyway right here. The MBT one, micro Bitcoin futures. we're killing it. We're killing it. It just now here on the 3-day. Got the golden cross on the 3-day, 50 crossing the 200. We may be testing. Ooh, that would be wild to see that happen. But anyway, still a good time. At this point in the market, all that stuff that I put into this, hey man, I should be able to take that back out. And trying to negate some taxable events if it's not making a profit. Just saying. I was reached by some tax professionals in the crypto area, and I've got some links to some videos. They want to do an interview and things like that, but I don't know that I'm really set up to do that here yet, or even to connect to a Zoom call. But I can get some video clips from them and even ask them questions and things. But that was kind of interesting, so I'm gonna go through that and see if I can assemble something and maybe have something to share on the lives too. I think they're really wanting something more video oriented, and I just got to see what I can do for them. Sounded very interesting because taxes are a very real part of life, and you need to kind of know the ins and outs of that, and a lot of it you're going to learn through experience. A lot of people are going to have a very wild wake-up call when they find out about one of the beautiful things about moonbagging and playing this whale strategy and getting in and planning this out early, you have a better tax advantages taking a long-term gain instead of trying to always catch the little moves all the way to up. Sure, I mean, you can still trade. My gosh. Georgia Cryptos RS knocked it out trading. That was he made what, $89,000 on the trade? Do trade. But your real wealth changing, that big money you're looking for, comes from planning and accumulating when nobody wants to get in. And, kind of riding that up and down for that little season until we get in the market phase where we are now. And it turns out this area that we were just breaking out of, well, that actually turned out to be more like an accumulation so far, instead of a distribution, because this was distribution over here at the tops. Let's go to another. And then we had our bottom on our accumulation, but this was a reaccumulation, kind of like a continuation pattern in a way. They kind of are weighing things out, getting things settled, and getting ready for the next run to the upside. And man, the next major target's 60,000, and up to our last all-time high, I'm 68. We were getting this so early, it makes me wonder if we're going to double top on this cycle too. And I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't doubt it at all. Especially with the big players in the game now, I wouldn't doubt it that something like that, to knock it back down again, get it back in at a juicy price, I wouldn't doubt it at all, my friend. So got to watch them carefully. We're going to have to start keeping up with the S&P and all that good stuff on that index, because when they get head in the game, we got to start looking at what they normally do, because they're going to dump on us. If tech stocks are going down, they have a habit of dumping this stuff, and I don't know if they're going to change their behavior on that or not, so we got to keep following that stuff now. Let's move on now. We went to VET, right? Did we actually talk about it? We did. But first, true to my head, what is this? What are you doing, man? What's up? How'd you get here? All right, so first we're going to take just a minute to talk about what I got on my thumbnail. It will only be a minute, but I just find this amazing. I don't know what to make out of this. Crazy things are happening. Got Joe Biden with laser eyes, and then that was supposed to be so much more smoother, but then what it turned out to be, where did it go? Here it is. The flag of the United States of America. This was back in December is what I'm reading. It says, this is from Bitcoin Magazine. Breaking news, Elizabeth Warren signs a certificate to honor Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto with a ceremonial flag flying Americans are forever grateful. Supposed to honor for the 15th anniversary of Bitcoin, the first truly inclusive financial system that is providing new economic freedoms to populations previously ignored by both public and private institutions. Americans are forever grateful. Elizabeth Warren, U.S. Senator for Massachusetts. This is back in December when she did this. And she still created a stink in between then and now. What? Moving on. Oh, I know what you guys are wanting. Am I right? You guys expecting something like this. Am I right? Well, here we are on CHR Chromium. Nice parabolic move going to the upside right there. Look, some would see this as a ascending triangle, and you can. A lot of people do. I really don't trust them that much, but hey, once you find them breaking to the upside, there you can hop on for the ride. Go up and hit our measure move at 39.9 cents instead of Road Dog. That's not enough. I have to come up and kiss that fib and kiss that other little blue line you got there because I threw it in there. Our target gave us 289% from that breakout area right down here of this falling wedge pattern. It took a long time though because that little sucker broke out in October. You had to ride this guy for a long time to get those juicy gains, but if you did, man, you just threw extra money. So how does that feel? I rather enjoyed it, and she looks like she wants to keep going, but don't take my word for that. She needs to pull back. That is a 618 Fibonacci area. Good for pullbacks for this one and also for Bitcoin, which we're in right now. You can take the measured moves right here. You can put it to the breakout and see that we kind of come up there and touched that and even went up a little bit further. Now, if you took this crazy measure move, you might be sitting there wondering, ooh, baby, we still going up. I don't know about that now. Now, you can't get too crazy with them. I recommend going with Thomas Bukowski, patternside.com for all that juicy information. But right now, as it stands for CHR, targets hit. We played out, baby. This was this measure move right here, 39, the one that went past. That was from a possible double bottoms right here. Took that measure move, pulled it at the neckline, and it gave us that little guy. It actually went up a little bit higher, but still. And then we got a 618 fib, which nailed it. Mark drop it, nailed it. Not me, the fib. Just the little tool I show you, and that's what it does. It nailed it. That's why I like them. That's why you see me use these things repeatedly. And if you don't understand this, well, that's what my channel's for. I'm hoping you'll stick around and watch me do what I do, ask questions. Check out our my free Telegram group. It's all free. I've even got a AI bot over there from CoinTrends, the pro version over there. You post a chart over there, it'll analyze it for you and tell you how to trade it with AI. It's crazy. I got some kick butt stuff over there, all the resources you need to learn how to master this game and make that life-changing money this time, because baby, if you ain't in now, what you waiting on? You about to lose your window. And I'm not trying to FOMO you, but it'll be DCAing and buying the dips. If you know nothing else, that's an excellent strategy that works perfectly right now. If you're brand new to the game, DCA, dollar cost average, maybe buy once a week, buy when everything's in the red. I wouldn't go with that because you'll probably say, I don't know, I'm too scared. Just make sure Mondays are good. Mondays, I usually like to tank the market anyway. Mondays are good. I'm just saying. For the life of me, I do not know what is up with this coin. I've been trying to figure it out. It's HNT Helium. This is the original token for the network that they no longer do because now they switched over to IoT and also the Helium token on Solana. So I don't get what to use. I can't figure out what HNT does, and I can't for the life of me figure out why people keep buying it. But it's got to have some use case, but I can't imagine it being that well, since they would have to make up one because it's not doing what it originally did. And maybe I'm a little salty on Helium because I got one of those hotspot miners and this ain't doing a dang thing for me. It's just in there being a paperweight, doing nothing. However, I did order another little Casper miner. I couldn't resist it. I'm like, you're doing pretty good, dude. You're doing pretty good. I had to get another one. And the price went down cheaper too, so just saying, Ice River, those prices are getting cheaper and the rewards are still there. I have no promo code. You just gotta go look it up, man. I'm just telling you, it's a good deal. So we got these areas up here, possibly at $12.29 that we might be able to get. Let me pull a little fib and see what we got going on here, fib-wise. We got a little confluence there at the 382. I like that. This little area here, support, it was a resistance. We're breaking out. That means, by my strategy, by the way that I interpret these, is we are breaking out of accumulation. We're getting ready to rock and roll on HNT, and I swear for the life of me, I don't know why. But I guess we're headed to $18 and possibly $22 for a coin that I swear I cannot find a use case for. Other than I got to guess me some of that because I don't know why. You tell me. Maybe I'll learn something, but I've read it and I'm like, what? What do you do? And why doesn't my hotspot work? It's best, those hotspots, if in case you're wondering, if you got like a business or a kiosk in a mall, around foot traffic, something like that, if you have an area like that you can set that up for, that's really what it's designed for. It is not designed to be in your house, for one thing. And I don't know, I can't tell, mine's just offline. It went through the onboarding, printed out the NFT and all that stuff to show ownership, and then it just says offline. Doesn't really help me out very much. It did help me rationalize the appeal of ordering another Casper miner just to make up for the loss of it. I don't know, it sounded like a good idea at the time. Oh, right now, if we take the swing high to swing low overall, it's just, this is the accumulation area we got to break out of. And I will agree with that. Looking at the big pictures always gives you the best results. So she's struggling with this $10.49, $10.50 area. See how she does. She is in a pennant. You know what? Thomas Bukowski threw me last night. We were going over some of these stats, and there was one that I've got saying 57%, and it said 60%. Pennants should be 57% to the upside. The flags, the bull flags, I think that's what threw me, is the 60% to the upside. And we don't care, road dog. This more like symmetrical triangle kind of pennant looking shape, I just normally don't trust them, but hey, do know that when they do break out, and I know everybody's on the coins of the moon, just remember, price travels in channels. Look for that. There's going to be some resistance there, and it will probably get rejected up here. Don't mean to be a buzzkill, but I'm just calling it as I see it. Right up here around $12.16. Probably not going to hold right now, especially this area over here. Yeah, gotta say, she may be able to work through it though, but she can come back down to about $8, and you can work that. I might work that. Work that, baby. I'm going to draw me a little horizontal line. Color it so I know it don't mean nothing. I want to set me an alarm there. If you come back down there, baby, I want to know about it. You're going to tell me about it. Free hookers at Moe's. You don't understand, man. If the alarm goes off and I'm doing something that makes me mad, I'd look at it. Why are you interrupting me? So it's got to be something that catches me. So not much work, so I'm putting free hookers at Moe's. Maybe that'll grab my attention. What? So get to come over here to the chat, see what you guys are up to. DP Strega Haven's in the house. How's it going, Haven? SEILOR, did we look at? We did. It's on my list. Did we look at that? I don't know. I can't remember, honestly. I do have SEILOR going on there. Haven, it was you, right, that brought it up, I think. At first, I thought it was a meme coin for Michael SEILOR, but it turned out it was kind of a serious looking project. The best one I remember is a serious project, so we charted it. Where's my chart? We do have a chart here somewhere. It's Kryptonite. Like, I've got it, I think, over on crypto.com is where I got it. Do we not have a chart? Can we please have a chart? Please. All right. Really? I'm pretty sure I got something with lines on it somewhere. All right. Well, here we go. I'm going to go over MexC Kryptonite SEILOR coin. Let's take just a quick look at it because, hey, let's do it over on Tokenmetrics here. Okay. They act like they don't know anything about it, so they got that. We've also, where did you go, man? Oh yeah, airdrops. Go and talk to you about airdrop. I mean, if you guys are interested, I don't know. You may not be interested in airdrops. Where are you, man? All right, we got to go to here. Coin market cap, we'll go there. I want to get some details on this guy. You're killing me, dude. Kryptonite SEILOR. A little under a dime right now. $21 million market cap. 1 billion. Total supply. Maximum supply is dash. Don't have those details right at the top right here. $21 million market cap. Very interesting. 220 million of these are in circulation. So 22% basically is out there. Not bad, not bad. It's on BNB Smart Chain. Available on Bybit, PancakeSwap, of course. CoinEx, links in the description. MexC, links in the description, I think. All-time high for this guy was probably about 5 minutes ago. It was 0.099. It says, oh no, all-time high was 17 cents, and that was a month ago. So it's down 42%. So if you got in this last month, that's at that price, man, and you're down 42%, you're probably kind of salty. I don't blame you. I would be too. It is up 3,800% from its all-time low at 0.0025, which is 3 months ago. Over 3 months, this has done some damage. Well, let's see what you... Oh, we could have just went... We could have just stayed right there. You'll tell me. Kryptonite is a core pillar project of SEI Network, SEI. It is the premier LSD liquid staking derivatives product of SEI and built to supercharge liquid staking LSD-Fi. It has built-in functions for SEI lending and collateralized stablecoin minting. So, actually pretty decent play, really, on that blockchain. Here we are on it, and it's an AB equals C. These what I'm looking for. Fibonacci thing. It gives us nice little. Oh, we got 786. All righty. What we want to do is take this swing high, this swing low to swing high, as like a measure move. We want to put it right down here. That 7/8 fixed area where it bounced off of, where it bounced off this 200 moving average on the 12-hour chart. I just happened to be on the 12 hours, so. As long as this is a bigger time frame, you got some bigger time information. Brings us up here really close to my little cheap fib. I'm going to go ahead and mark it out right there on the stem there. It's almost 21 cents what we're looking at. Now when it gets up there, it will likely take a bigger pullback because it's playing out as an AB equals CD. It repeating this measure move up there. That's, yeah, do expect it to come back maybe 10, 11 cents after that move. A steeper pullback possible. But that's kind of nice, and we're sitting here, what are we at? 10 cents right now. And still to complete that move, that's a 100%, 111% possible. And it may look something like this, possibly a little bit more than not, but you have to be patient on all these. Hey, Haven gifted a membership to Dave P. Congratulations, Dave. Celinda says TAO hit $700 today. I know TAO is awesome. Gosh, I wish I'd bought so much more when it was so cheap. I was nibbling and still trying to feel it out, like I do with a lot of it. But at least I did get in, so I'm pleased. I came close to missing some good ones, like INJ, and caught myself, and Naka came close to missing the juicy prices on that. So TAO Bittensor loves it, and she did break to the upside of a bearish pattern, and I'm looking for 765, just waiting for that to hit, and it could go even further. That's just a measure move for this channel, man. The fact that it's breaking bullishly out of a bearish pattern could mean there's a lot stronger. It could go higher. We could be seeing 800 or higher out of this guy. And actually, there is one little trick that I can do. We're looking at this as a wave 3. And I'm no expert in Elliott wave at all, so take that for what you will. I do like my fibs. But the 3-point pool should get us up to, yeah, okay, that's where we got this up. That's confluence. If you wanted some really hopium, if she's trying to do a really big move, this like turns out to be one big Elliott wave structure for, you know, what's coming up. 1497. Shh, keep that amongst yourselves. We don't want everybody front running us, okay? It's only for us here. But for real, 361.8 Fibonacci extension right there, saying, you kind of aim for up here. 2618 also comes in. That's 1136. Don't want to ignore that one. All these in between kind of come into play too, but we'll keep an eye there. This 618 is 775 is what I got. I got a little tag there at 765. It's where we're heading to be heading now. And got confluence for that, and I like the confluence, and that makes me think, these over here just might get hit. That's a wave 5. I'm just saying, but there will be pullbacks in good things. So I mean, you might have a chance to get back in around $600 after a pullback. Who knows? But numbers are going up right now on the 12-hour chart. Coming over here to the 4-hour, and we're just looking beautiful for TAO, riding above the 9 moving average. Ride the 9, you're doing just fine. It's exactly what you want to see. And I keep preaching that this is why I use this 5 moving average system that we've got. 9, 21, and 50. That's your upward move. The 50s are your, you know, and it can wick below a little bit. But you don't want to see them really break the 50s. You want to see a bounce off the 50s. And that's generally your whole trend. You'll see it lose the 9 and lose the 21. It loses 21. We want to bounce off the 50. If we don't, we got to start getting worried and start looking at some other things, saying, well, can we get a bounce or something? And start getting nervous if you start losing the 50 on whatever time frame that you're doing. It works on every time frame. You want to look at a bigger time frame to get your roadmap and use a smaller time frame to just kind of zoom in between the cars, if you will. If I had to, that's a measure move. TAO. Let me adjust this measure move just for the new information we got there. Just to be anal about it. 748. I had 765. We'll leave them both up there, but this was after I refined it on the 4-hour chart. TAO looks pretty hot. Let us take a moment to go visit over on Bitunix. This is my $100 to $10,000 challenge, and it's first 100 to 1,000, and then try to do 1,000 to 10,000. So right now, I guess I'm still sticking with the 100 to 1,000. Did it, and then I did it all on futures, split it up, put 500 into spot, which is now worth 557. It's a little slow, but the futures account now is $178. So wait, let's go take a look at it. So here I am. Let's come down to the 1 hour. Still just draw my little trend lines and put little limit orders in to try to catch a little bit more. I'm already in profit on this up, now 140. I've added a little bit as we go. I've taken a little profit. I've already got this one established, so that's fortunate. That's something that I like to do, especially on perps and stuff, but it's hard. And I've found a way that kind of works for me to do it, and it involves layering in and really managing risk and reward. But futures are dangerous, and as soon as you know, it's easy right now. You got to admit that it's easy right now because we're on a strong uptrend, and this is actually what, this is where you can make these gains. I sat on another account and even on this one for the longest time without them really doing much of anything because we were in a terrible market and I didn't want to trade the chop. Was able to get in right now my entry is at 48,780. Every time that I add and take a little profit, it keeps raising that. But now I've gotten enough space in there that it's, kind of cool. I do have a few over here in on the Vanity wall. This one looks bad, don't it? But this one is actually old. This one, the position that I opened, all the fees and everything and borrowing fees and all that ate it up, but still they owe me. So it's not negative 8,000% or whatever. It's actually positive to that. I got in at $35,603. 20x, pretty sure it's 20 or 25x. And so that I finally took profits on that one. I got several others that are still open from that. I got fortunate. I was not doing very good over there, to be honest with you, on Fairdesk with that account with the copy trading. You only get one shot to get it right. It's very hard. But I finally, established and just left it alone. And these are ones I've had for a while. This is Arbitrum, got in at $1.52. I think this is I thought it was 20x. I don't think it was 20x. I can't remember what the leverage was. Why doesn't you tell me? That's kind of wild. So I've got some that I posted over there. Here's one that I did with SWE. 784% gains there. Got in at 77, got out at 184 there. So just some vanity wall stuff every once in a while that I'll throw up. Just to, I am actually playing this game, but I kind of had to explain this one. It's in the red, but it's not. That one I liked that one. It was time, baby. It was time. But what I lost before is definitely making up with some of these really nice trades. Okay. So, got Bitunix taken care of right over here. And that's not all. Because I got another one over here that I opened up because I want to prove that I can do this to myself. My goal is to do this 3 times. I want to take $100 and at least get it to $1,000 3 times. That's a little bit, a cherry on top to try to take the 1,000 to 10,000, but it should be a lot easier. It's hard to turn $100 into 1,000. It's hard enough to get it to double, but this one is, if your market conditions are right, it definitely does help. So I put 50 over to spot and just 50 over to futures and turn that 50 into 141. Spot, we're up about $10 over there. And over here it says, oh, you guys can't even see that. Yeah, there we go. So over here on the right hand side, it has all the deposits, and it's just $100. That's all I did. All I did on this one. And also on this one, I did put 0.002 ETH because it let me get a bonus if I did that. It's like $5 worth of ETH at the time. But yeah, just put $100 and started this one, and that's just how I got it. Just showing what I'm doing, and it's part of a challenge, and I think it's, you know, if anyone's interested, I don't know, sometime I might actually do a live stream where I'm just actually live trading and just going through the actual stuff, what I'm doing. But over on futures here, I'm doing the same thing. I've already got my position in. It's small, granted, you know, because I started with small. My position margin is $22, basically just about what I started out with. However, now I've got an account equity of 141. I got my take profits, or my stop losses are set. So, you know, if I get stopped out at 51,688, we're currently at what, 52,184. I'm going to take about 75% of that in profit because it's 90%, and why not? Lock her in. And then I've still got a little bit that can help me get a better position on my next move. So if I find a good chance to add to it, just how I'm kind of working at it, and it's just what kind of works for me. Your mileage may vary. All right, guys, so if you got any coins you want to take a look at, be sure to throw them in the chat. Otherwise, you're going to just look at the ones that I throw up here, which next one is going to be Render. Render, what you doing, baby? What's up? I was trying to take some profits on it last time when she was over here at these juicy areas, unless she started dropping again. And I am all about trying to, when I say take profits, really right now it's me pulling my capital out. Until I get all the capital that I've actually put into this market, like over these past 2 years, back in my hand, well, you know, that's my goal now, is to recover that, because this is a part of the market where I can pull it out and leave my moonbags to run, baby. Let them run. And then I'll go through and try to sort out my winners and from losers there. Just my take on it. Airdrops are kind of helpful. The Dimension airdrop. Speaking of airdrops, we did have that. This is airdrops.io. You can go there and get some information on the latest airdrops and the hottest ones. And this is just from a little bit everywhere. But here was Starknet, which I think disappointed everybody because they didn't really airdrop. But it gives you the details about it, and we know where to go get some solid information and their eligibility pages. So it's a good source if you're trying to farm airdrops and don't know where to start or where to get a good look. That's a great place. And then over in our Telegram group, which is free, always saying that, it's just a community, man. I'm just wanting a community of people to help each other out. That's all. We got some trade setups over there too, over in the chart room area. I got Joe from Trade Intuition posted some charts. He's got some beautiful charts over there. He explains things very well. He's starting to do some live streams himself here on YouTube. Got Chris over there posting, Crispy Chicken posting some charts over there. Crispy Chicken. What is this? But just some things that we got over there. But also, I've got some airdrop information. That's why I started going on this. Over here in this airdrop section, there are some links over there, especially for Cosmos ecosystem. There's some good links to keep track of that. And then also the Leap wallet has an airdrop tracker in it for that whole ecosystem. So lots of alpha over there, trading books and things like that, and the file systems, videos, all kinds of crap over there. It's all free. Go check it out. If you need help in this area, there's even a student chart room area for you to post your questions, and I can't take your hand and hold you through it, but I can show you the directions and point you in the right directions to go and kind of help you grasp some concepts that maybe you're not seeing. Also, I am over on Twitter, and we had one request to do time. Did we do it, chrono.tech? I feel like we haven't. Anyway, so I was asked to take a look over here at I was trying to give him a shout out. Yeah, Sinister asked me if I could take a look at chrono.tech right here, so we're going to do that. Did I not? Sorry, Render. I honestly cannot remember if we did this or not, but we're going to do it now. I'm checking over on KuCoin, chrono.tech. Did you go down? That's against Bitcoin. Of course you would. Time is the ticker. I want it against Tether. Here's the deal with time with chrono.tech. Oh, you know, what do you say over here? You're killing me. Are you not hooked up? Tokenmetrics don't have chrono.tech either. Do you have Shiba? What? Sometimes I'm wondering about that. Okay, so I thought for sure we could just come over here and look that up. Time. Yeah, we got it. Okay. I don't know what the deal was. Okay, so we got chrono.tech. It's freaking weird. Had to refresh, I guess. For a trader coin, it says sell now, baby. Get out. Sell. For the investor, it says, well, I'm feeling kind of neutral. You know, you could buy it or, you know, take it or leave it. Here's what we got. The fundamental grade on it is 52, which is a little bit less. It's not bad, but a little bit less than what I'd hope. I'd like 64, 68. Valuation grade is not there whatsoever. Technology grade is decent. It's good. 62%. That's good. That's good. Okay. So we got some scores there to look at. All right. Here's the thing we like about it. 710,000 is the circulating supply. That's the total supply. That's it. That's it. All of them are out there. 710,000. That's it. That's all they'll ever be. And it's a cool use case using HR, human resources, and also connecting workers with pay. And it's really cool. I can see it definitely has a use case. And so, like with QNT and some others, we're just patiently waiting for the day that it will pop off like it has before in the past. More than once, because when she gets moving hard, fast, and heavy, like up to $200 kind of heavy. Made a higher high here, possibly might come and make a higher high even to 300 something. Could, you know, possible. Just looking at all kinds of crazy stuff here. Unfortunately, from this swing high to down where we are still considered to be in an accumulation channel, accumulation zone, if you will. But we did get above and hold $27, and we've been hanging around $20 forever and a day until that one day when she starts coming up here around $44 and $51. You can't blame me for trying to moonbag you there and just wipe my hands of it. I got my money back, and I got some tokens, and I'm gonna say I'll see you in a few months, maybe. I'm tired of watching you at $20, man. Listen, time, come on, time. Can we talk? For real, can we? Time, baby, there's a lot of people depending on you because you look like such an amazing project. We did all the right things. We picked you up there and here when nobody wanted you at $14. We were there for you. Now, I appreciate all the strides that you have made over these past few weeks, past few months. But baby, the rest of this market is taking off. Have you seen INJ? Yeah. Like 10x. No pressure, but you know, 13 to 21, you've not even doubled. You know, at Caspa, you seen Caspa? Yeah, people are buying that like at half a penny. It's like almost at 15 cents right now. When you were sitting down here like at $14, Caspa's like at half a penny. And when you're sitting over here at $21, Caspa's like at 15 cents. And I mean, I'm just saying. And Caspa has like 40 billion coins, and you only have 710,000. I mean, what's wrong? Are you depressed? Is life getting to you? Time? Or are you just feeling like you can't get out of bed in the morning. I mean, you're flipping this area. It's like you're working at the Burger King. You flipping it, baby, flipping it every day. But I need you to keep above it. I need you to move on. I need you to get your butt up here to $51 and quit playing around, man, because you're getting on my last dang nerve. And I'm telling you, hey, Tucker Carlson ain't the only one who knows somebody in Russia. I'll send somebody after you, buddy. Just to escort you to the door. That is all. But you better look behind your back, because I am watching you. Sometimes you've got to give him a good talking to. This is not the first time I've had to talk to him, but sometimes when I do, I'm not going to take credit for it. Not going to take credit for it. Not going to say that I have that magic touch. Not saying it. Not saying it. Because if you say it, it goes away. If you think it, it goes away. So it's best not to. But I think, I can't promise, but I think when we talk to it, sometimes she spikes up a little bit. Kind of, makes her feel bad. I need to see another one of those spikes, baby. Come on. Come on. Can you get $33? Just show me you have a heartbeat. Come on, Time. Tighten up your game, Time. Gotta do better. So, Time. You guys seen Arweave lately? Arweave's just shooting up there, hitting about $12. What are you sitting at right now? $11.62. I got a target up at $16.59. I don't know what this is over here. I need to take notes or something. But we're looking at it when she was right over here with this big breakout from this triangle pattern, very reminiscent of a falling wedge, which have a 68% chance to break to the upside. That one's actually true. That one does. That one does. I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you. I got the cheat sheet. Somewhere. There we go. Yeah. Take a picture. Everything's not always 68%. A lot of them are not. So just saying. Measure move should take us up to $15.60 is what we're counting on. That's about 160% gains from where we saying, hey man, jump in right here, because I think we already broke to the outside with some volume here. Liking that. Got a little bit of rising price with a little bit of falling volume. So what's going on there, baby? Now, since we're basically having this target from this big move, I know a lot of people just like to track it and try to flag it and figure it all out from there, but I like to take the bigger time frames, look back where we came from, figure out where I'm going, so I have a target to shoot for, instead of like playing a 1 minute and trying to say, it's going to flag out here and go here, and figure it out as you go. Because sometimes the bigger time frames are just kind of, it's like a crystal ball is what it's like. It's when you look out to when you zoom out to those bigger time frames, I swear. Makes me say that same thing. Listen, man. Keep it simple. It will help you out. We're in this megaphone pattern right here. Is that on your triangle thing? Actually, yeah, it is. What does it say over there? This one's got a 52% chance to break to the downside. It's actually just a little bit bearish, but it's very exciting because when you're in it, you bounce like a ping pong ball off of one side down to the other. Until one day at main camp, you get a partial decline. So you're just looking for prices to bounce off. Yeah, we could definitely come up to this $16 area, maybe a little bit more. Maybe you have to front run it. I'm saying. Don't say, well, Road Dog, you said it's going to hit 1659. And it's at 1638, and you suck. Sorry you missed it, man, but I'm sitting there going, hey, this looks like a good, like I said, front run that little baby. It's not about getting the number. It's about riding the ride. It's not about predicting. It's about making that portfolio number go up, baby. Remember why you here. You ain't here to be a psychic. Oh, that ain't your day job. You're here to fucking, you're here to make life-changing money, change your life. So, Arweave should be headed to the upside. Nice. When she gets there, I expect her to get rejected anywhere from 15 to 1650, depending on how you want to look at that. But the measure move from this falling wedge should eventually hit. Let's see that. All right, let's find our chat over here. Is it midnight already? My goodness, I haven't even went through my whole list yet. Hey, is Jenny here? Hey, Jenny. I haven't heard that song that that gets us talking about Jenny, but I do still have that graphic. Oh, I need to take the triangles off. But glad to have you. Oh, got time for a haircut, man. Where's the dancing girls? And they do have, and do they have names? I guess they could have names. The original ones came from my CBGB tribute to punk rock. And these girls right there. So they were on that video. Then I thought, well, they need a disco ball, and well, if you got a disco ball, well, you need an atmosphere. So we just went all out with the dance floor on a highway. Makes no sense whatsoever. Talk about being confused about your identity. I think this, we don't know if we're pro aliens or we're in a dance club, and maybe it's both. Maybe it's both. It's Club 52, take you to the moon. The Stardust. I did find some legs, though. For when something has legs, I can show you that this coin looks like it has some legs to go to the upside. I do have some legs. But anyway, back to Jenny. Hey, welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. All right, so don't say any coin request. All right, so cool. Because I'm going to put a cutoff. However, we're going to take a look at SEI. Say. Looking at, oh, wow, you're up at $1. You're at $1. You look at the pattern it's in, one we just now talked about, and you can break it down to this channel. Look at, you could call it a falling wedge, but really it's more like a channel. You could look at it as an AB equals CD type move, which would technically get you right up there to right 127. And even if you pulled it, I don't want to say there's any way wrong, but for that type, you wouldn't be pulling out a breakout. It's not a breakout move. It's a Fibonacci type move. But even if you did that, you still got a pretty good chance for it to hit about 140. Just saying, throwing it out. If you screw up, a lot of times it's forgiven. It doesn't hold a grudge. So just now made a higher high right here, and that's another way to look at this little guy. If you're trying to get in and don't know where to get in, risky as all get out. Hate it is the buy high, sell higher trade, because that's, well, you got when the number goes up all the time. Higher highs and higher low, you have to buy higher and sell higher. So you might get the pullback as it retests this area, about 88 cents. But right now, she's like saying, screw you guys, I'm going over here to 106 and possibly up here to about 144. Smaller time frame here on the 1 hour for SEI says that could be happening. Wow. 4 hour blue line crossing the yellow. That's the 50 moving average crossing the 200 means buy the next pullback. That's the buy signal officially happened right here. And buy the next pullback, which I don't see one yet, but 4 hour already had it, man. SEI is doing cool. Take a look at Kadena. I do have a margin trade on CoinEx going on this, but I don't have it hooked up on this computer, so I can't show it because I have to have a VPN. You do need a VPN to use CoinEx, but once you got it, you're good to go. So let's get rid of this little guy because he's obstructing my view. Are we looking at something funky? I know somebody's going to call it, well, it's a head. No, it's a tiny shoulder, a big square Frankenstein head, and another shoulder which probably belongs to an elephant. It's got little bolts coming out here and little squinty eyes and a chompy mouth, and he doesn't look very happy. Is it? You didn't see that on Bukowski's patterns? Come on, man. Come on. The inverted Frankenstein? Come on, man. What daytime show are you watching, man? Listen, right here we got a falling wedge. You see these red lines right here? Those are the bigger juicy patterns happen on a bigger time frame and play out over a longer period of time. Those are the ones you want to look at. Nice ones right there. I've got to extend it on. We're breaking out of that little guy. Now, is it the falling wedge or is it a channel? Because you said it can be a channel. Usually they start out as channels, just to say, but they can. You get a partial decline, and you can consider a falling wedge. Personally, I like to make sure right now it doesn't matter. We're taking a measured move, okay? I'm just saying. We are actually going to go here all the way back down to Bukowski goes from swing high down to its bottom, whatever that bottom is, and then he adds a multiplier on it. We're just going to take that whole move, put it right here. It's saying it's coming up right here about $1.80. $1.80. Now the multiplier for that is actually like a 62% chance, so we're a 618 basically. I'm going to get that little measurement done, tweaked it. Hey, well, I like to play games with Thomas Bukowski's measured moves. Adding his little multiplier, and we'll see if that little guy hits. You gotta test it. Test this stuff. So this is a Bukowski measure move right here. You see how accurate it is. What price goes right to it? And you're like, well, dang, maybe I better learn how to do a Bukowski measure move. Maybe. Gosh darn, learn something. Patternside.com, baby, tells you everything you need to know. Let that be your textbook if you're new to this or just want to brush up and learn some cool stuff and be a little bit more accurate. I believe it helps you. Looking at $1.42, $1.51 out of Kadena. You need to get up there, baby. Come on, baby. I'm just happy you're at $1.16 because you hanging around 88 cents. It's just that just makes me sick to my stomach. I can't stand to look at you down there, but I had to make myself buy you because now it's paying off a little bit. Just saying. You guys seen Stacks? Like Stacks, love Stacks. Got Stacks, stacking Stacks over Stacks, on staking Stacks over Stacks. Staking Stacks. Staking my Stacks earns me Bitcoin and it keeps growing. I keep getting the Bitcoin amounts keep getting bigger and bigger, and I'm like, man, I wish I went really hard heavy. I'm satisfied. Here, if you'd been in our trading group, you could have got into 118, and look how up you would have been right now. You would already have your Lamborghini if you'd just been following me every. So let me clear all this nonsense. We don't care about previous targets being hit for Stacks, do we? No, it's not happening now. Of course not. We'll zoom out and go to the weekly because, hey, I don't want the chart to lie to me. I want it to tell me what's really going on, and nobody does that better than the bigger time frames like the weekly. That looks so boring. What can it tell? It tells you everything that you need to know, my friend. More than that 1 minute will. I know there's people out there disagree, but I say that's why you catch them doing stupid stuff that we talked about the night before because we looked on a bigger time frame and saw it. What's this? Oh, does that line up? Is that a channel? Oh my gosh, could that be? Could we have actually just put this, do the basics of whatever we could look at to make this as simple as possible to get a target for we could take advantage of? If we get a breakout to the upside, which, oh my gosh, is that a breakout to the upside when it's not supposed to happen? Indicates a strong move. Almost hit that target, maybe. Will she come up and solidify it maybe at $2.93? We could only hope, STX, but gosh darn it. And that's just candle body measurements right there. We hadn't really taken into account the extent of that. It could actually get a little bit more. We consider those wicks. Just showing you some alternative ways to think about it. Breakout could possibly get up here at 322. There's two little things that say I can see that happening. I can see that happening. Well, even doing this, you could even call this a cup and handle. Actually, it's rising. They use a kind of the best ones kind of level. A cup and handle, but you know, you zoom out. Is it a cup and handle? Is it not a cup and handle? Is it not? Is it? Is it? I don't care, man. It's still on channel. Channel rules every time. Every time. Basic shapes. Keep it simple. Zoom out. It will tell you more than you know. And that way, zoom in on the daily. If I'm trying to get into this, I'm looking right here about 205 for a pullback there. Could happen. Most likely will happen. Now I can draw some other trend lines. Oh, look, you fell out and then went back in. That's bullish. I like that. Does that angle get any respect? Maybe. Definitely kind of give us some resistance there. So we see that. Now we take that in consideration and identify what we're really kind of looking at. I'm either going to pull from here, which works, because that's from this low to that high. It's connected. Also connected is this high. Could use that. You could even go on a stretch here, but you know, that's when I like to look at angles. It doesn't quite fit as good, so probably not. This one could work. That one fits really nice. I like that. And we're just ping-ponging off of this until we don't, but a good chance to come back here. Because these patterns do what we call a partial incline or partial decline. This would be the decline, coming back to this area to test it, make sure it's solid. Then we flip this channel for support, head to the upside a lot bigger, namely wherever this trend line is. There's other things we can do, pull some fibs, but right now, let's just watch her play out. And where she is, she needs to chill out a little bit, come back down to 205. Or just go all bullish and go to 292 and 3 something. I'm just saying. Personally, I would consider this one as being a zone that's probably hit since we're in this. 205 is what I'm looking for. Will it happen? She's fighting with that 9 moving average, just lost it on the 4 hour. We're below the 9. Could happen anytime. That's all I'm saying. Striga's mean mugging me. What's up, Striga? Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. If you can, hit that like button. It does help this channel reach a lot of people, or more people, so I'm told. I don't know. I've been doing this for dang near 2 years, and I've just got 1,200 people that kind of hang out, and not all of them hang out, but I'm grateful for every one of you that do. So leaving comments and hitting the like buttons, I don't like to have to beg for it, but what else can I do? So that's why that I call upon the dead, like,
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
and that's why you see a bunch of little skits asking for that in a fun kind of way, but it does help, and I appreciate that. And also, any links that I have that might be useful for you, I got them in the descriptions, but if it's useful, otherwise, don't worry about it. If it don't help you out, why you need to buy it. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. We'll be back tomorrow. Trade carefully. Tomorrow is Friday. We head into the weekend with low liquidity. Will the market makers kind of fake us out, get us all excited, all bullish? Will they be saying $58,000 getting this weekend thumbnails? Are they going to go crazy? I kind of think that they probably will. Watch and see what happens around 6:30 p.m. to 8 a.m. 6:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, roughly New York time. So kind of get a feel for what's going on before New York opens. See what those Brits are up to. Yeah, that's who you got to watch, those Brits. They said it, and then the US just kind of plays it out and kind of, see what that's like, and then we go to the weekend. I recommend trying to pay yourself whenever you can, Moonbag whenever you can. In this part of the market, pull your capital out. Get set, baby, because we're on that road to riches. If you don't know what that is, check out the live stream. We pulled out a couple, the treasure map one. You need to know that information. See you later, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Do appreciate it. From the depths of my heart, I seriously do. Golly.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line.
Dave, did I delete a message? Sorry, that was an accident if I did it. It says I deleted it. I don't know what it was. Sorry. Was this microphone on? Hey! Oh crap, it is. Good night, John boy. Oh, now I see Mom. Sorry, Haven, I'll get that for you. Well, not right now. But I'm going to put it on the list tomorrow. Tomorrow.
It's just down and to your left.
And you tap with your right.
Look over to the side.
Where you can join and subscribe. This crypto rival, the really drives you out. Let's hit the line.